Welcome back to another Bolt tutorial. Are you slightly concerned that your product doesn't fully explain itself and you may need product documentation? Don't worry, a lot of SaaS products offer documentation alongside their product. In this tutorial, I'll guide you through how to set up Mintlify for your Bolt project. We'll connect it to your Bolt agent using an MCP connector, and then we'll ask the Bolt agent to generate your documentation by extrapolating features from your codebase. If your product isn't completely straightforward, then this video is for you. So let's dive in. Let's have a quick look at the app that we're going to generate documentation for. This is a simple event organization tool. If we click Get Started, it prompts us to log in. Now we'll see the Explore page. Here we can select an event, view its details, and register. We can also see the events that we've created, view the events that we've already registered for, and create an event. We also have an empty documentation page, which is exactly what we'll be working on. Because this is quite a simple example, the documentation will be relatively simple too. But as you can imagine, as the app gets more complicated, that puts more of an emphasis on the need for good documentation. The platform that we'll be using to handle our documentation is called Mintlify. They pride themselves on creating self-updating documentation for startups, enterprises, and agents, trusted by the world's most ambitious companies. Throughout the year of 2026, we can see the significant rise of document exploration by AI agents. If you expect in the future that your customers may be interacting with your site using AI agents, then Mintlify is a fantastic option. Jumping over to the pricing page, we can see that they offer a free starter package. This offers their full platform, custom domain, their web editor, and an MCP server, which is usually plenty to get started with. Once you've created your account, you'll be prompted to create your site. Here, I'm naming it Gav Here, using the same name as our project. Let's hit continue. They offer an AI agent that can help you generate your docs using a GitHub repo or by uploading files. But we're going to use the Bolt agent and the MCP connector to do this. So for now, let's click Skip and start from a blank template. To kick our project off, we'll select Web Editor and then we'll add our MCP later. We'll make our site public, and it's important to connect your GitHub for versioning control. Let's authorize Mintlify and we'll create a new repository. Next, we'll install into the GitHub app. Select our profile. Instead of all repositories, I'm going to change to only selected repositories. Select the one it's just created and click Save. That brings us back to setup, and now let's click Create Site. And just like that, the very first version of our documentation site has been created. And now clicking back to editor reveals a what you see is what you get editor, and we can manually adjust this documentation if we'd like. Here you can add new sections and new pages, but I'm going to show you the beauty of using an MCP connector. Let's now go into our settings, select MCP, and the first thing to do is fill out this allowed OAuth redirect URIs list. Here we simply type Bolt.new and make sure to add domain. Now we're ready to connect the MCP connector. Up the top here, click Others. You can see this URL. Copy this to your clipboard, jump back into your Bolt site, go to our connectors, click Add Custom MCP. Let's call it Mintlify. Paste that URL, transport type HTTP, and authentication MCP OAuth. Now let's click Add MCP server. With that added, click on Mintlify and now click Connect. Now we can select what permissions the Bolt agent has access to within Mintlify. Here I like to enable edit content so the Bolt agent can create and edit pages and change the configuration. Now let's click Approve. That authorizes the MCP server, and back in Bolt we can see that Mintlify is now connected. So now we have a basic documentation site set up, and we've got our Bolt agent connected to that documentation site. What comes next is asking the Bolt agent to learn from your site and build out the appropriate documentation. First up, let's clear our context. Then let's make sure that our Mintlify connector is turned on. Here's our prompt. I want to create documentation for this site. It should be useful for both attendees and hosts so that they can learn how to carry out all of the major functions available to them. Determine all of the major use cases, document them thoroughly, and clearly segment them so that we can create useful documentation from this information. We'll make sure our agent is in max mode. Let's turn the agent into plan mode, and let's create our plan. Here's the plan. The agent's gone through the whole app and mapped out everything a person can actually do in it. It's also proposed a structure for the documentation. So first is getting started for everyone, effectively explaining what the app does. Next, it's got a section for guests explaining how to find and attend events. Then it has a section for hosts, how to create and publish events, also how to manage events. We've got a reference and FAQ section, with a few clarifying questions. It's asking where should the documentation live. I've said inside of Mintlify, and to use the connector to populate my currently connected Mintlify project. Do we want it split into 2 separate guides? I said use different sections inside the Mintlify docs. And 3, does it want images? I've just said use text to start. Now we'll take our agent off plan mode and let's build. In the meantime, let's have a quick look through what was created in Mintlify with our setup. We can see we've got an introduction page, we've got a quick start guide, we've got room for our logo and a favicon. It's quite simple. Also notice we have these branches up the top here. It seems as though the agent has already created its own branch. To explore this, simply click on it, but no changes have been made just yet. The Bolt agent's finished working. It says your Gatherly documentation is now in your Mintlify project, organized into 4 clear sections. Getting started for guests, for hosts, and reference. Jumping back into Mintlify, let's now change back to this new branch that the agent created. And on the left, here we can see those 4 sections the agent just referenced. Let's select for guests. We've got discover events, register for an event, how the waitlist works, attend online, and my tickets. If we open up hosts, we can see how to create an event. And let's quickly look through this to make sure that it's accurate. For the basics, it's asking for a title, description, cover image, and start and end time. It wants to know if it's in person or online, capacity, public or private, and then publish or save as draft. Jumping back into the Bolt project, if we select create an event, we can see all of the inputs here match what was described inside of the Mintlify documentation. Now, I will warn you, if you're doing this for a very large site, there is a possibility that the agent may get mixed up. So maybe chunk this down and go page by page. Also, read over the documentation to ensure that it's been written accurately. Once we're happy with all of the changes that the agent has made, we're now ready to merge this into the main branch. So let's come up and click publish. Here we can merge and publish. Pull request merge, and now we're back in the main branch. To view the live site of this documentation, come up to publish and select the link. Sometimes you need to hard refresh this page. So on a Mac, I'm pressing Command-Shift-R. And now on the live site, we can see we've got the introduction, the quick start, and the sections for guests, for hosts, and reference that we've just created. This is still, however, using the default Mintlify branding, using their color and their logo. Once you're happy with the content of your documentation site, then you can focus on your styling. Jump across into publishing, click on site settings at the bottom, and here we can select branding. Here we can upload our logo while we're in light mode. I'm happy with this one. Let's open, and let's add a lighter colored version of our logo as well for when the user is in dark mode. I'm happy with this. Let's open. I've added in all of my theme colors from my site and select my icon pack. And I suggest going through all of these settings here. Once you've done that, it's time to republish again. It may take a minute or 2 for those changes to go through. And to confirm that they have, let's go look at the live site. And there we go. Now branding has been applied to the live site. We can see it's got this very light green beigey background. It's using our primary color selected, and it's added our logo too. Let's now test dark mode. And again, it's using the correct colors, this time showing our logo using a lighter version. This looks great. Now it's time for the final step. Let's now copy this URL, and here's our prompt. Here is the URL for my documentation site. Please connect it to the docs link in the sidebar and build. This link in the sidebar now points to the documentation site, so let's test it out. And there we go. It takes us over into the documentation page that we've just created. Congratulations. Now you've been able to use the Bolt agent connected to Mintlify using the MCP connector so that the agent can distill information from your codebase, create its own documentation within Mintlify, and then publish that to a live documentation site for your users. If you've got a product that needs explanation, then this is a fantastic resource to provide to your users. I hope you've enjoyed the tutorial. Thanks so much for watching, and all the best implementing documentation on your site.